When you think of prophecy, what do you imagine? What if prophecy is less about predicting events and more about recognizing the signs and symbols of your soul and everyday life? In my hypnosis office, I see people walk in carrying their own version of crisis. Marriages falling apart, overwhelming anxiety, chronic illness, grief. Each of these moments can feel like the end of the world to the client. Yet, when we look deeper, they could also be signs pointing you towards something your soul's asking you to see, perhaps calling you to see. Recently, a client came in overwhelmed by panic attacks after losing a job. The client thought it was punishment or failure. But when we slowed down, the panic became a symbol, the body shouting that it was time to stop living by others' expectations and begin trusting the inner voice of wisdom. That symbol, like an ancient prophecy, was not predicting destruction, but guiding into renewal. Isn't it fascinating that what feels like collapse often conceals a soul calling, a divine message, a change needing to happen in your life? Another client described the end of a 20-year relationship as a disaster he could not recover from. But in the hypnotic state, the imagery was surfaced, was powerful. He was standing in a burned forest, and at first it terrified him. Then he noticed new green shoots pressing up through the ashes. This is the same wisdom ancient traditions teach us. Destruction is never the final word, it's more the necessary winter before spring. Can we trust that even our personal disasters contain the seeds of new life? Honestly, I think that everything in this earth school is a metaphor for something larger. If you're looking for it, I very rarely look at something catastrophic as painful because I've seen more growth in my life from pain than I have from happiness. That's not to say I want pain or need to learn from pain, but sometimes the universe knows better than I exactly what I need to truly evolve. Every crisis in the world and in your life carries symbols: a closed door, a repeating dream, a restless body, or a breakdown in relationship, or in the earth, cataclysmic events like earthquakes, tornadoes, tsunamis. These aren't random. They're messages calling all of us to notice the earth's curriculum and the soul's curriculum. Just as Revelations uses wars and earthquakes as a metaphor for birth pains, our inner turmoil points to something waiting to be born. What if instead of running from crisis, we just listened? What if we treated every panic, every loss, every failure as a coded message from spirit, a prophecy written in the language of your own soul? So the next time you face crisis, pause and ask, what's the symbol here? What is my soul trying to show me through the pain? What's my body trying to show me through the pain? What is the crisis on the outside? My family trying to show me through this symbol? When you begin to decode the symbols, life stops looking like chaos and starts looking like a conversation between you and God, you and spirit, whatever you want to call it. And that conversation is always leading you toward healing, growth, and renewal. So let me leave you with this question: what symbol is your soul showing you today? And what prophecy of renewal might be hidden inside of it? Have a beautiful day.